yesterday. We'd like to welcome the Honorable Judge, now Chairman Albert Matriciani, serves as the Chair of the Board.
Thanks.
I'd like to welcome back to the Board Dana P. Moore as Commissioner. Also like to welcome at this time Commissioner Aaron Greenfield. We have the Board of Liquor License Commissioners for Baltimore City. At this time, proceedings will begin.
Did you want us to make a statement, Mr. Page?
We'd like to ask Deputy Executive Secretary Tom Akers to please read into the record the purpose of today's proceedings. Mr. Akers.
Thank you, Mr. Executive Secretary. Purpose of today's hearings are to ensure that the 7 protested licenses are able to have a protest of renewal hearing, a fully vetted protest of renewal hearing where both communities and the licensees can present their full case. Due to the fact that the renewal season ends April 30th, 2016, the law requires that there be a hearing and a determination made on the protest of renewal matter. For the purposes of today's hearing, the board will hear the cases and determine, upon the consent of the licensee, that the license will be renewed contingent upon a protest of renewal hearing being heard in the month of May or early June. There are 2 dates in which the board is working with now. And upon the hearing of that protest of renewal in mid-May or early June, depending on that, the outcome of that protest of renewal hearing, the license will either be renewed or not be renewed.
Okay. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Albert Matriciani, and yet we are brand new commissioners, having been sworn in yesterday morning. And as you just heard from Mr. Akers, find ourselves in a position where there are certain time constraints that will not permit us to go forward on the merits of these renewal requests today. But we're going to do that as quickly as we can once appropriate notice is provided to all parties. I wanted to begin by thanking Mayor Rawlings Blake for the confidence that she has placed in me to appoint me to the Board of Liquor License Commissioners and indicate for the record that when we met yesterday, the 3 of us commissioners, my colleagues were kind enough to nominate and elect me as chair of the board. So I wanted to place that on the record. And perhaps you have something that you'd like to say as well.
Dana Moore, and as I was saying about a year ago, I am very happy to be back on the Baltimore City Board of Liquor License Commissioners. Very honored, truly, to have the faith and support of Mayor Rawlings Blake in this nomination. Obviously, I've accepted it, and I'm very enthusiastic and looking forward to working with our staff and my fellow commissioners and all of those that come before us.
Mr. Greenfield.
Thank you, and good morning. My name is Aaron Greenfield, and I too am honored and thankful for the council president to appoint me to this position, and like my colleagues here on the bench, very excited to work with them and the staff, and look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.
If you saw, the Sun paper reported on us this morning, and I think there may have been quotes from the numbers, but the thing that the 3 of us, I believe, share in common is a desire to conduct these hearings expeditiously, as I said in that quote, and to do it in fairness with due process for all parties so everybody has an opportunity to have a full and fair hearing and to have real openness about the process. So that's what we intend to do, and as the Deputy Executive Secretary has said, we're going to call the cases this morning and then attempt to get an agreement that we can move to a date very soon to have a full hearing on the merits.
Mr. Chair and Commissioners, I call the first case, Thomas Coyle, Young Coyle, and Melody Gooden, Tom and Dan LLC, trading as half-mile tract, 4108 Frederick Avenue. This is a Class BD7 beer, wine, and liquor license here for protest of renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301. All persons testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Raise your right hands, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Mr. Chairman?
Good morning, Mr. Previs.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Peter Previs on behalf of the licensees.
Okay. And I believe that you've heard what we had to say. Did you,
Yes, sir.
Did you want to comment on that, or can we set a date with you to come back for the full hearing?
We can set a date.
And is it May 19th? Is that an acceptable at 10 a.m.?
Yes, that's fine with me.
And so the board is going to be renewing the license subject to the contingency that everyone agrees that there will be a full hearing on the protest to the renewal of the license on May 19, 2016. Is that acceptable to everyone?
Yes, Your Honor,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Can we get the licensee to affirm that on the record?
Would you affirm on the record, please? Who is the licensee?
Thomas Coyle.
Mr. Coyle, can you, you just heard what I said to your attorney.
Yes, sir.
We're going to come back on the 19th with a full hearing on the protest on the merits. Is that
Yes, sir.
acceptable to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Young Coyle.
Ma'am, is that acceptable to you as well?
Yes,
Okay.
and maybe she might want to say something, you know.
I'm
She's
Dorothy
in so-
Cunningham,
Ms. Cunningham,
President of
good
the
morning.
Irvington Community Association. I'm here on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Quill.
Okay, I appreciate that. And will you be able to come back on May 19th? Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you then.
Thank you.
That was Dorothy Cunningham.
Yes.
Just make sure that the licensee states their name.
Next case.
I call the second case, Ronald Prasad, MVP Entertainment LLC, trading as Club 347. This is 347 North Calvert Street. This is a Class BD7 beer, wine, and liquor license. Here for protest and renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301. All persons testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes.
Mr. Chairman?
Would you state your names for the record, please?
Good morning, Commissioners. Andrew B. Sallow on behalf of Mr. Prasad, who's standing to my right.
Okay, good morning. And you have heard what we've been stating this morning, that we're calling these cases back for a full hearing on the merits. Your case on May 19, is that acceptable to the
I
licensee?
spoke with your staff, Your Honor, if we could have the June date on the
that's
trial
fine.
on the
Okay.
19th.
That's fine, June 2. And can I ask your client to step forward, state his name for the record, and affirm that that's acceptable to him?
Yeah, Ronald Prasad, and it's acceptable.
Okay, and is there anyone else here on this case? Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you on June 2 at 10 a.m.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioners.
Yes, Ms. Clark, June 2nd.
Mr. Chairman, I call the case of Frederick Allen, Puck Reed, Inc., trading as Drinkery, 203-09 West Reed Street. This is a Class BD7 beer, wine, and liquor license. Here for protest and renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301.
Good morning, ladies.
Testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Mr. Allen remain seated. He can be sworn in there. Is that all right?
Can, yes.
Yes, please.
All right, just raise your right hand, Fred.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
And this gentleman as well. Yes. And your name, sir?
Eric Evans with the Mount Vernon Belvedere Association.
Welcome. Good morning.
For the record, Melvin J. Kanensky, 19 East Fast Street, representing the licensee. I've gone over what you had mentioned to the other members. He's agreed to accept it. You agree to accept the...
It's going to be May 19th, sir. Is that acceptable to
19th?
you?
Okay.
Okay.
My only question I have...
Let me just ask,
Yeah.
this gentleman, will you be available then as well?
May 19th?
Yes. 10 a.m. Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Kanensky.
Do they have to pay for the license in the meantime?
The license is going, if they wish to renew for the license year 2016, 2017, they'll have to pay for the license. However, that's contingent also on the governor and Senate Bill 561. If that's signed, then the license year for 2015, 2016 is extended. So for now, he has to pay for the license if he would like to sell alcoholic beverages starting May 1st, 2016.
And in the event that you get it at DEFCON 5, they get their money back. And auditors, you know where you got to go with the auditors. Okay, just asking the question.
That's
All right,
yes.
so let the question
Answer is
lay.
yes. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Page says
I don't
yes.
know that he could
All right.
make- I
so-
don't-
Did you have something?
Yeah, I don't know that that commitment can be made, but I hear different voices. I think that's a decision that should be held in reserve.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure you're not planning to lose the case, so.
No, I'm just saying, you know,
Take that up
the-
when we-
sometimes the practical
Mr. Kandensky,
aspects
how
of
many
it,
cases have you lost?
some of the practical aspects of it, you know, people are saying to me,
lot.
hey,
Yeah, that's true.
I understand it's a legitimate question, but the answer is that there's no definitive answer at the moment.
We're in unprecedented territory right now.
Okay. But we will certainly take it up and consider.
Do we have a date for?
May 19th is acceptable to everyone, I believe. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Take your time when you leave, though.
And we clearly have his affirmation.
Yes,
Okay,
he did
okay.
on the record. Thank you.
All right.
Next case, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I call the case of Domingo Kim Enterprises, Inc., trading as Stadium Lounge, 3351-53 Greymount Avenue. This is a Class BD7 beer, wine, and liquor license here for protests of renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301. All parties testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Raise your right hands, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Okay. Can you state your names for the record, please?
For the record, Melvin J. Kandensky, 19 East Fayette Street, representing the licensee. Give your name.
Domingo Kim.
Good morning, Ms. Kim.
Becky Witt on behalf of the Waverly Improvement Association.
Good morning. And Councilwoman.
Mary Pat Clark, Baltimore City Council, also on behalf of Waverly Improvement and other neighbors of the.
Good morning and welcome to everybody. And as you've heard, we're continuing these cases briefly so that we can conduct a full hearing on them. And we would like to set this one back in for the morning of May 19, if that is agreeable.
I think the community had preferred the June date.
Is that okay?
June, I'm going to be on the Rhine River.
Oh, good. In fact, we really.
You going
do
to
want
Skype us in? I'm going to be on a 10-day cruise beginning end of May all the way through June the 3rd or 4th.
How hard would it be for you to get here for May 19?
I think it's okay.
We can do that?
Yeah.
Does that work?
I hope that the board will recall that we are obliging in this matter, although it's a great inconvenience to the directors.
So noted. Understood. But we appreciate your participation. Look forward to seeing you all on May 19. Is that acceptable, Mr. Kim?
Yes.
And you understand what was said before, and you agree to accept it. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, affirmatively on the record.
We'll see you at 10 a.m. that morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, let me just, the cases are all starting at 10 o'clock? Is that,
We will for now. I understand we're going to have full dockets, so we'll be beginning then.
fine, thank you.
So they'll all be like scheduled at 10. We can say 10 o'clock.
We can have the staff contact you if there's going to be some time period intervals, and we'll let you know what time to be here if it's not 10.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Kim.
Next case, please.
Mr. Chairman, I call the case of Ming Wang Lucky 77 LLC, trading as A1 Convenience Store, 1625 Wilkins Avenue. This is a Class A beer, wine, and liquor license. Here for protest of renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301. All parties testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning.
Board, welcome.
Good morning.
Can you state your
See
name
you
for the
back
record,
in.
please?
For the record, Gary Maslin on behalf of Mi Wang. She has not arrived yet this morning at.
Here, I think she might be coming through the door now.
Maybe. The Chinese lady. There she is. Fine. Perfect.
Can you ask her to come forward, please?
You come up, Ms. Wang?
In the nick of time.
Yeah.
You want to swear the witnesses, please?
Please raise your right hand.
1 second, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, state your names, please.
Say your name.
My name's Wang, M-E-N-G-W-A-N-G.
Hold on a second.
Do you want me
You just spell your name for me.
Okay. M-E-N-G. M-E-N-G.
Do you want to write?
X-I-O-N-G. Last name W-A-N-G.
Here, give him the.
It's on the docket,
Does he have the
sir.
doc?
It's the,
I got it. Then I got to get her name.
L-I-G-I-E-O.
L-I-G.
J-I-E-O. Wang, H-U-A-N-G. I'm sorry.
L-I-J-I-E-O.
A-O.
And, Mr. Chairman, for the record, Gary Maslin on behalf of the licensee.
okay. Your clients were not here when we stated, for the record, this is a newly constituted commission. And there are certain time constraints in the law that don't permit us to go forward this morning with a full hearing on the renewal. So we're going to have to reset it shortly so that the appropriate notices can be provided to everyone. And in your case, that would be for the morning of June 2. Is that acceptable to everyone?
Could it be in the afternoon of June 2? Is that possible? How many do you have that day?
There's only going to be about 3, I believe. So you want to call us
You
as the
could set
last
it-
of the
if-
3?
Yep, you could
I
do
think
that.
that would be okay.
helpful.
Okay, Mr. Maslin.
Move around the schedule a little bit.
And can I ask you both to affirm for the record that that's acceptable to you? Mr. Wong?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
And ma'am, acceptable to you as well?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. We will see you on June the 2nd.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look forward to
Thank
seeing
you. Thank you.
Next case.
Mr. Chair, I call the case of Jae Ho Hong and Kil Suk Shong, New 4Gs Enterprises, Inc., trading as 4Gs Liquor and Lounge, 4701-03 Liberty Heights Avenue. This is a Class BD7 beer, wine, and liquor license, here for protest of renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301. All parties testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Can you raise your hands, please?
Raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm the testimonies you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Pickey?
Mr. Chairman, yes, sir. John A. Pica, Jr., on behalf of Mr. San, and so Mr. San is a licensee and Ms. Park is an interpreter.
Okay. And what language does Mr. San speak?
Korean.
Korean, okay. Have you had an opportunity to explain to him that we're going to be continuing the case?
Yes.
Okay.
We met 2 days ago, and I've also explained to Ms. Park.
And the case will be reset for the morning of June 2? Is that acceptable to Mr. San? Does that work with you?
Yes. You want to do is May 19th acceptable?
The 19th, I think, is full at this point.
Is it?
unless- yeah,
Okay.
if
June 2nd it's going to be.
Could we just take a pause and have her sworn as an interpreter? She promises to come.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry.
We failed to swear the interpreter.
Do you swear or affirm to interpret these proceedings correctly?
I do.
Okay.
I
Your
don't
name
have the
again,
oath
please, ma'am.
properly in front of me for that. No one told me.
H-E-A-P-A-R.
Okay. And is that something that you do as a regular?
Yes, I'm a
court. You're a court-appointed interpreter. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Back to Mr. San. Did he affirm that June 2 works for him? Okay. And Mr. Pica, for you as well?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you that day.
So,
Preferably prefer May 19th.
Yeah, I think that we have a full date for that.
Got 3 on May 19th.
But we're going to put the last one in there because of the
Right,
thing.
I
So I don't think you want to sit around all day waiting for this. So
well, probably not, but I think June 2nd. Okay.
Okay, we'll see you on June
So,
2nd.
Mr. Chairman, I see Ms. Witt, she's not coming up here protesting. We don't have contact information for the individual protesting the renewal. We have no idea. So this is a license that has not had any problems in over 5 years, and we have no idea what the basis of the protest is.
Is that normally provided?
Have you accepted, have you have a copy of the complaint that was listed? Did you get a copy of it?
I do not. Well, this is not the complaint. This is just the 10 signatures, or a number of signatures. But we don't have a formal copy of the complaint.
That's, I believe,
This
that's
is
the
an
copy.
email.
That's the copy of the complaint that we have.
And no one is here today?
Correct.
Mr. Chair, we can make available to council the copy of the complaint.
Okay.
It's in the file.
We'll do that. If you contact Mr. Page, he'll give you a copy of the complaint. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
See you on June 2nd.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Park.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I call the case of Weston Harlan and Brittany Harlan, 400 West 23rd Street, Inc., trading as W.C. Harlan, 400 West 23rd Street. Class D, beer, wine, and liquor license, here for protest of renewal under Article 2B, Section 10-301. All parties testifying, please come forward and raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Mr. Chairman.
Want to state your name for the record, please?
Abraham Hurdle, 19 East Fayette Street for W.C. Harlan, Weston Harlan, and Lane Harlan. Brittany Harlan. Ms. Harlan could not be here today. She had a previously scheduled trip to Mexico for a cocktail competition. It is the bar they have is a cocktail bar, and her and one of the chefs of a different restaurant are down there competing in this competition. So she was unavailable today. The May 19th date does not work for us, which is, I guess, a good thing at this point.
See, we were going to set you in for that date. Maybe we can jiggle this around because the one before this wanted to come in on the 19th. So June 2 works for you?
It's the only date that works for us. In fact, both licensees are unavailable on the 19th.
Okay. Maybe we can contact Mr. Pica and get Mr. Son back in on the 19th then. Okay, and your name again, sir?
Weston Harlan.
And Mr. Harlan, you're agreeing to the continuance until June 2?
I do.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you then.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you. Does anybody from the staff or the other commissioners have anything further they want to place on the record this morning?
I do not, other than I think you did a very effective job, Mr. Chairman.
You moved that docket.
Just they all go this smoothly.
That's right.
Just that this concludes the proceedings of the Board of Liquor License Commissioners for Baltimore City. The board is in recess until May the 19th, 2016.
Thank you all very much.
Great, thank you. Now, have you met Becky Witt? Becky is